Replacing the socket boxes with new USB-C and USB. Obviously quite an easy task to do. Now, I'm no electrician and I'm not a disclaimer, you take this at your own risk. This is just advice and basically how to actually fit it. Originally I put this on, and basically replaced the old box that was on here as well. Like the case cover is a bit tatty and worn and chipped at the ends. As you can see, we've now replaced this with a new one. I've just fitted to the wall just now. It's quite straightforward to do, only £1 for the case. The only thing is these were pretty expensive, £14.99 I believe it is screw fix. They'll maybe come down during time. Now I thought it was a radial circuit where basically it's one wire leading from the room, this one here, leading to the junction box as a radial circuit. Well, I've actually discovered with taking this box off, it's actually linked to a ring circuit. Now you can look this up on YouTube, I've not got time to explain here. So what that means is basically there's more copper to it to prevent fires and all that stuff. You need to look it up. I'm not an electrician, as I said. I'm just doing a quick guide on actually how to install this box. Now basically it's a ring circuit, so basically there's a wire going into here. This has been a single socket at one point, these old hussies, and they've actually turned into a double socket. That's what they've done here, and that's why, hence why we've got the bit at the back. I could cut through the wall and build onto the wall, I guess. It would take a lot of work doing that to put a box in and fill it. Depends how you want to look at it. But also as well, later on I want to add another socket, one of these, to the other end of the room as well on this ring circuit. So I'll be able to do that as well. So I can lead it along this wall and basically put one at the bottom end there as well. So I can put my computer in it. Now, basically, also make sure your power's off. You can also check the continuity with a multimeter and many other ways of doing it. But this is the one I'm using just now. Make sure it's on the sound. This top one here, so I'm trying to do this with one hand. Up here, so it beeps. Okay, so I'll just place that here somewhere. You've got your two ends. Make sure electricity is off. Okay. Hear the beep. That's when you make the red and the black cross. Now to check for continuity, put red on black. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. There you go, it's beeping. That's how you check the continuity. Green on green. It's just hard to do this with one hand. There you go. And black on black. There you go. And that's how you check the continuity of the cable. So that tells me that there's no cracks in the wire. So it's actually getting a full signal right through to the RDU box. And that means it's safe to go. So hopefully I'll put this back together. If you're unsure, copy your old settings by taking a photo of the back of it and looking at the settings. They're usually straightforward, any neutral, earth and live. But if you're unsure, take a picture of the old photo and revert back to the old one, putting it back together. There will be slight different variations. Obviously this one's different. You've got your earth up here, you've got your live and your neutral, but it's the same sort of process at the end of the day, putting it back together. And just be placing this box on here, like so. And it's updated with USB-C, looking much better already. I plan to do that at the other end of the room and making a join in the connection. We'll only be using maybe about an extra metre of cable maybe. I might make a radial signal or I might make a ring loop and join it on. Depends if I can do it or not, but I know the room is no more than 50 metres in total. It's to do with the current going through the copper. At the end of the day, if it's any than 50 metres, you need to probably look it up. How to extend it longer. Sorry for saying M all the time, I'm not an electrician. I've made sure the electricity was off while doing this. You do this at your own risk of doing this, putting it on. But make sure, please make sure the electricity is off from the fuse box. I've seen some people actually showing you how to do this and they're actually touching the live wire while it's probably live. Well, they've switched it off, but they've not mentioned or switched it off with the RDS box. You know, like I could see a number of accidents happening there right away. just make sure the power's totally dead from the socket if we start touching the electricity, just to be on the safe side. And hopefully this video has helped someone out there that's probably looking to add a box, or maybe give them an insight to maybe looking at a bit of ring circuit, or radial circuit, or a spur. Maybe having a wee shot of bash at doing it yourself and trying not killing yourself in the process, because after all, safety's first.